And inflow levels continue to get hit here with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, hitting new highs here in today's volatility. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, welcome. To all subscribers, welcome back. So in today's volatility, our SPY bot in the pre-market sent out a bull indicator. And from that moment forward at 5:55 a.m., it lasted with full strength into the bell and after the bell, and did not get canceled by a bear indicator till 2:50 p.m. And inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength on 42 vision, and call options went up over 250% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive the clarity and edge that you deserve, check out the link down below in the description and top pinned comment to get connected and join the members using 42 vision to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And it's a great way to see the trend and strength and learn charts along the way with our inflow versus outflow and supports and resistance levels that are plotted onto these charts. And resistance levels are being tested here and broken through. And we're going to look at that in just a moment. Once again, that link is down below in the description and top pinned comment. When we zoom out to the 15-minute, we could see here a full transition from red bars to multiple bright green bars, continuing the trend, followed by that bull indicator that popped up at 581, canceling the strength of that bear indicator at 582, and it was actually used as support in the opening and pre-market, and it broke out through that pre-market high of 585, and broke out all the way up towards 587, nearly reaching the 590 level. It sat there at the 589 level, rejected twice, and now we're back under a bear indicator and red bars, and the last piece missing would be white red borders if this transition were to continue. Now we're going to pull up the inflow versus outflows and break down the key levels here within these charts. So we could see here on the SPY, it was an inflow driven day. Not just the SPY, but you also have the QQQ here breaking out through outflow levels and inflows dominating. And then also on Tesla and Apple here, strong inflow day. Even though there was outflows in between, it actually went ahead and brought itself back up. And this is one clear example of a bull indicator confirming the strength of trend and not getting canceled. This inflow level holding up as support. And then you had the resistance up here and the resistance here that formed as levels to use as reference. When we were down here at 210, 212 was a key level to watch. If that got broken through, the next level was up here towards 213, and it actually hit it. Is it guaranteed to hit those outflow levels and retrace and retest them every time? No, but it is something to use as reference, and it allows us to know why the strength of trend is in a certain direction and what's going on within these charts. Once again, that link is down below in the description to receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets, and join the members using it to receive that edge within the volatility. We look forward to getting you connected and having you join us. So this SPY here, inflow driven day, and we have come back down to this inflow level that was holding up the chart and trying to bring it up towards 590. And we're going to look at this here very closely. So the first thing is the larger time frames. We're going to zoom out real quick. When you come to the 1 hour, there's been a bull indicator here since the 560 level. We were using 570 as a point of reference at the top of this outflow level. And if we could break through that, it was going to be the next level above that at 575, 576. Because when you go to the 2 hour, you had that level up here and then all the way up towards 585. That was the top of that outflow level. Historically, these levels have been dominating over the chart, and as we started bringing up with these inflows, this inflow level has been pushing things up back into these outflow levels, and how we reacted here was crucial. This is where we either slowed down, came back down to 546 and broke through it, and then we would probably even retest key support levels, but instead we continue to get inflows up here, and we're breaking out into newer outflow levels. And when you go all the way towards the 4 hour, there's been a strong bull indicator here. We had inflows here, and in this consolidation, another level of inflows at 563 to the 557 level that's been holding up. And then now we're pushing up even further, and then we have resistance up here at 590, 595, 600, and then all the way up here at 610. Will we retest it, right? That's the big question mark, and that is totally possible for as long as these inflows hold the chart up and we do not fall back below 563. That is something to not ignore. Now let's zoom back in, and when you could see it here, inflow levels dominating the day, but an outflow level came up here at 588 plus that bear indicator, and we need to watch this because going into tomorrow, this could quickly break through 586, and then below that is all the way down towards 583, 585 level. And then also if that bear indicator rolls over with strength, not from the bear indicator on the 15-minute, but all the way towards the 30-minute, because it will be the first bear indicator since the push up since 565. And if a bear indicator pops up, we have the levels down here at 584 all the way down to 582, 583 to watch, and then the inflow levels that are holding up this chart and pushing up even higher, which is 581 to the 580 level to begin with. So those are the key levels I'll be watching to the downside. And to the upside, it's going to be crucial here to continue pushing up, retest that 588 level, 589, break through 590, and then comes 595 before even thinking of 600. And then we'll have to reassess at those levels. But we're seeing inflows on multiple charts, and even the QQQ is an inflow driven day. And then you go all the way towards the 15-minute bull indicator that's strong here, inflows dominating. So those are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. And then when we zoom into the 3-minute, we can really see here the consolidation. So within the volatility, let's just give this as an example. And this is really where inflow versus outflow gives us that edge, because one can clearly see supports and resistance. And this is what the 42 Vision members are doing, right? They're able to see here the support, right? So in the live action, this popped up way before this outflow level. Red is outflows dominating, blue indigo is inflows dominating, right? Once this level's in, and yes, that bear indicator popped up, one can use this point of reference and see, okay, let's see if this could hold support. And what would I be looking for? Well, I'm going to be looking for some bullishness. And even before that bull indicator pops up, I'm going to be watching if 515.70 can hold 515 level. And if it does, why is it that I'm going to pick the strike 516, 517? Well, because this outflow level here is the resistance that formed, and then it retraces to it or will retest it, right? Once that bullishness kicks in. And that's exactly what it did here. And that's how 42 Vision gives us that edge of seeing the strength of trend, right? When those bull indicators pop up and inflows compound and outflow levels, and then it lets us see the supports and resistance and their strength due to the data showing on the charts, right? 116,542. And then you can just see also here the bars showing us which one is dominating. And that's why things slowed down here. This amount of outflows is much larger than the inflows that were holding up this chart, and it's ranging here. And if tomorrow we continue lower or in the after hours, 514, 513 is crucial to hold. If not, it can break down, and there's a huge gap here to fill to the downside. So does it always retrace back towards that level where it previously hit if support is being held? No, but it's something to watch, and it could possibly even break through it, and it didn't in this one. And once it slowed down here again and that bear indicator popped up at 516, why would I pick the strike 515, 514? Well, because I know that we may retrace and retest down here at that support level, and that's what 42 Vision brings. It brings that edge within the volatility to clearly see supports and resistance and the strengths of trend, guys. The link is down below in the description. We look forward to getting you connected. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.